Hi everyone, just here with a quick update on Project Free Our Knowledge and what we're doing to try and accelerate cultural change in academia. Now, this project is based on the idea that we're trapped in a collective action problem in academia, and by this I mean that the widespread adoption of open science practices could make all of our lives so much easier, but unfortunately the current incentive structure means that it's difficult for individuals to adopt those practices as opposed to just maintaining the status quo. Now, we know that this is not a technological problem because there are a widespread array of open source, free to use tools that people could be using to make their research more open. And we also know that it's not a fault, a lack of interest or support for these practices, because there's a large discrepancy between support for open science practices and their actual practice in the community. Now, those of you from a psychology background will recognize that this might be similar to a prisoner's dilemma problem, but the critical difference between that experiment that we often run and our situation is that we can actually communicate our intentions to act. And in recent years, the internet has proven to be an incredibly powerful tool to organize collective action on a global scale with minimal risk to users using conditional pledges. And so the most well-known of these is Kickstarter, which organizes a critical mass of financial contributions for a product, but action is only taken once that critical mass is met. And there's also a collective action platform called CallAction, which takes the same approach to organize behavioral change by taking conditional pledges for social actions. Now, Free Our Knowledge is simply just trying to bring the same approach to academia. So the way it works is that anyone can propose a campaign that they want their community to adopt. And this campaign includes both an action that they want their peers to adopt, along with a critical mass of support at which everyone takes action. Now, this can be posting a preprint, sharing some data, sharing a review, you name it. And then once the campaign is developed, we put it up on the website and put it out to the crowd. Now, critically, at this point, pledges can be made anonymously, so there's zero risk to users, and they don't have to take action until that critical mass of support is met. But if we do reach that critical mass of support, everyone gets listed on the website and then directed to carry out the action together. And the idea here is that we can protect one another's interests as we instantiate new cultural norms in academia. So when I launched this platform a couple of years ago, I launched with a few campaigns that I designed to promote open access publishing. They've collected a few hundred pledges, which is amazing, but unfortunately I set the goal a little bit too big and was targeting thousands or even tens of thousands of pledges at the time. And since then I've been seeking feedback with the community to work out what will work moving forward. And the new vision is for us to start quite small scale, targeting very simple actions with tens or even hundreds of people taking pledges. But over time, as we work out what works and what has interest in different communities, we can evolve these campaigns and build on them to have larger scale campaigns down the track. I've also been developing the GitHub repository, and this means that now anyone can propose a new campaign just by clicking New Issue and filling in the campaign template, which will pop up. Then at that point, anyone in the community can come along and provide feedback and help refine that campaign to a point where it's ready to put on the website. So here are some campaign proposals that have already been posted on GitHub. I would love for people to look through those proposals and comment or even just thumbs up any campaigns that they like or are interested in. Or if there's a campaign idea that you are interested in but don't see there yet, please post it by clicking New Issue and creating that campaign proposal. Now, using this new process, we've posted one campaign as a sort of trial case to the website. And this is a pre-registration pledge, which asks people to pre-register a single study in the next 2 years once 100 people have taken that same pledge. And I'm excited to say that we're almost at the threshold in psychology. We've got 66 of 100 pledges and could really, really use your help and support in getting us to that line, either in taking the pledge yourself or promoting and letting your colleagues know that this thing is happening. Because at that point, then we can roll out the activation phase and test that new phase of this idea and use that everything that we've learned to post new campaigns to the website and repeat the process. So with that, I'll sign off and just leave you with a slide of ways that you can get in touch. And I would really like to thank all of the amazing contributors and collaborators that have helped in various ways over the last couple of years, as well as the organizations that have agreed to increase our reach. Thanks, everyone.